Hey guys, it's Mark here and we are back with another video, and today we have the Sony Xperia Z5 Compact. And if you haven't catched the unboxing video, I'll link it in the iPad above so you guys can go check it out. And so this is the Z5 Compact I got off from Shopee. It's not new, but it definitely looks like new, especially the condition. It has some scratches and scuffing here and there, but it's actually not so bad. Using it in 2021 is a good question what it can do. So without further ado, let's get it started. So let's start with the device design. As you can see, the device looks really great, and the design of the is a compact design which feels very nice to hold, especially for one-hand usage, which is super great. And I love the texture on the back, and especially the surface is really smooth matte glass, if I'm correct. It just feels just nice to touch compared to the iPhone 12 Pro Max. I decided to pick the yellow color option because it looks just really stunning. So on the top of the device is the audio jack, secondary noise cancelling microphone, and on the left side is a SIM slot and micro SD slot, and on the right side is the power button which double up as a fingerprint reader, which works well and sometimes it doesn't really work well. And also there's a volume button and a dedicated camera key, which is really great. At the bottom of the device is a microphone and the micro USB charging port. The best thing about this phone is the bottom and top front-firing speaker, which is super great to watch video content or any other stuff that you guys would like to play audio with. The device is running on Android 6, which is the latest for the Japan OS, but I tried flashing it to other regions to get the Android 7, but it failed. After one entire day, I finally flashed it back to the Japanese OS just to get it working again. If your flashing is failed, your entire phone is probably cannot be used. So you make sure you don't flash it at your own risk, I would say. The UI is very nostalgic, and navigating itself takes some learning, but over time it feels very normal. And there's a lot of bloatware, especially knowing that it's a Japanese OS under Docomo. So you can disable some of it, but some of it you can't really disable. The Z5 Compact uses a 4.6-inch IPS LCD display with a 720 by 1280 resolution. The display itself is pretty good for an LCD display, but the display is definitely better than any mid-range phone or even entry-level phone that I uses till today. The Z5 Compact is packed with 27,000 mAh battery that supports 18 watts fast charging. Battery life, I wouldn't say it's good or even bad, but I can say it's better than average. If you use for anything more than that, you're just gonna find yourself plugging into a nearby plug point. And the device gets really hot if you use it for some time, even just scrolling on Instagram or anything else. The Z5 Compact is running on Snapdragon 810, which is pretty okay in 2021. The variant I have here with me is 2GB of RAM and 32GB of storage. Overall itself, the phone feels very sluggish from time to time, even scrolling or just opening an app or just fidgeting it around as well. And you can find yourself there's a lot of lags going on. Again, I really can't say much in 2021, especially a lot of things require more power. Playing Call of Duty on this phone is like okay, playable-ish, but it's super sluggish, and even on other games as well, like Mobile Legends or any other stuff. I tried downloading and playing it. Man, it's really hard to play games on this phone. And the phone does get really hot and the battery drains really fast. But that's the only thing when you've been playing games for hours, or actually you can't really play games for hours when the sluggishness is there. But even going through social media, you get the heat there. Bear in mind, the first few minutes you can actually feel the heat coming out really quick. The Z5 Compact features a 23MP with f-stop 2.0. The photo taken on this camera is really great. I really love the camera on this. Again, in today it's actually quite slow just to open the camera app, and it's also kind of slow on the shutter as well. The Superior Auto is like okay, and it's like on okay side. I mean, it has Auto HDR, which helps a little bit, but you know, it works better for the HDR on manual mode, but you have to drop down your resolution a little bit just to get the HDR on. The selfie camera features a 5-megapixel shooter with an f-stop of 2.4. The photo came out nice and color looks great as well. There's a lot of detail, which isn't bad for a 5.1 megapixel selfie camera. Although I don't really use it a lot, but yeah. After using the Z5 Compact for quite some time, I really love the design of the phone, but the constant sluggishness is making me not liking the phone a lot. And for the price of RM159, it's actually not that bad if it's just for YouTube, Spotify or not, something like not heavy at all. Like even on Instagram struggles on the phone as well. But if you guys are interested on the phone, I'll link it down below in the description. And aside from that, thank you very much guys for watching, and remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell button as well, so you get notified every single time I upload. And if you do have any question about the device, do drop me a comment down below, and follow me on my Instagram, Twitter, links down below. This is Mark here, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye!